I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Hello, boxing fans. Welcome to Boxing to the World. I have an interesting question for you. Dmitry Bivol, who is the light heavyweight WA champion of the world, should he fight Canelo Alvarez for a rematch or fight ARTUR BETERBIEV? Well, if you look at all the comments that have been passed by Dmitry Bivol, he made it very clear that he wants to fight, he wants to unify the division, and the only person that he will fight in order to unify that division is ARTUR BETERBIEV. And if that fight happens, how is it going to pan out? How is it going to fare? How is Dmitry Bivol going to fare against BETERBIEV? Well, this is going to be an interesting fight, and it's a fight I'm looking up to, and I'm sure it's a fight that you boxing fans are also looking up to in 2023. That all the belts in the light heavyweight division are going to fight together for the undisputed in that division. Now, BETERBIEV, we know, is a very strong fighter. He's undisputed, just like Dmitry Bivol. He has won all his fights by knockout. He's a very strong puncher, and he has the engine as well. Now, Dmitry Bivol also has the engine. He has won all his fights. He's also undefeated. He's also undefeated in all his fights. So these are two undefeated light heavyweight champions. They don't know what defeat feels like. They are invincible. They feel they are invincible, and they are going to fight against each other. And one thing, let us not forget, they are both Russians. Even though BETERBIEV fights under the Canadian flag, he's a Russian born. So what are the attributes that Bivol has? I think Bivol hasn't had a lot of knockouts under his belt, under his name, but I think he's a very crafty and a very smart boxer who knows his ring generalship, who knows how to manage even every round by round. He knows how to manage the fight very well, and he has a very great footwork. So he's not somebody who is going to stand there stagnant for you to just be punching like the punching bag. He keeps moving constantly. He knows when to get into range and when to get out of range. So it makes it very difficult for his opponents to land punches on him. So BETERBIEV also has great footwork. I must admit, he has a very great footwork, and his punches, he has a lot of power in his punches. But what I can say is that age might be catching up with him. He will be 38 in 2023. So he might be that monster or that heavy rock which is wavering a bit. So you see that some of the rock is chipping away bit by bit. So he might not be as active as he used to be if he engages with Dmitry Bivol. And Dmitry Bivol, being the crafty opponent, is going to be hard for BETERBIEV to land his punches. And I want to really see how Bivol is going to respond if one of those heavy shots land on his chin, how he's going to react to it. Now, about him fighting Canelo Alvarez in their rematch, Canelo did mention that he wants to fight him in 168 weight. So it means that, first of all, Dmitry has to cut his weight. It means he's going to drain a lot in order to be at the 168 weight to fight Canelo Alvarez. And in some way, I think fighting Canelo Alvarez in the rematch is going to be very, very crafty, because, you know, even in their previous fight, even though this was a match that was obviously won clearly, anybody that watched that fight knew that Canelo didn't win even a round in that fight. But if you look at the judges' scores, they made it look like it was a close match. I think it was just a 1 point win, even though it was unanimous, but it was only 1 point win. So it means that if in the rematch, Canelo performs better than he did in the previous fight, and not even doing enough to win the fight, he might be given the win, because it's like he is the big guy out there. All the judges love him and they want to see him always be at the top. So this fight, if it's something that Dmitry wants to pick up, then he needs to up his game and he needs to probably knock him out. Yes, so that it doesn't have to go to the judges for the judges to judge. He has to knock out Canelo Alvarez. But I don't think that's a fight that's going to happen, because Dmitry made it very clear that that is his past. It has already passed. And he has a goal. And the goal that he has is to be undisputed in his division, which is the light heavyweight 175 weight class. So that makes it clear that the fight that he's looking up to is that fight against ARTUR BETERBIEV. I'm looking up for that fight, and I hope you, the boxing fans, are also lacing up, are also eager to watch this fight. Let us pray and hope that this fight gets made, and let's enjoy the fight together. Leave your comment in the comment section below. What do you think will be the outcome of each of these fights? Canelo against Dmitry Bivol in their rematch, or Dmitry Bivol against ARTUR BETERBIEV. Let's see how it goes. Your comment in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.